How do you usually cook baby pumpkin? In today's video, I will show you how to make stuffed eggs in pumpkin. The method is very simple. Let's get started. There was already a pot of boiling water on the stove, so I gently dropped each fruit in to blanch for a few minutes. Then use tongs to flip them evenly. This step helps to soften the skin and flesh of the squash a little, and also makes the subsequent processing simpler. Once the squash has been blanched for the required time, remove it and let it drain. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. After draining them, I placed each fruit on a cutting board and cut off the stem. Using a small spoon, carefully scoop out the inside. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. At this point, each pumpkin had become a perfectly natural-looking small bowl. I then placed the 3 pumpkins in a heat-resistant baking tray. I drizzled a little olive oil over each squash. The olive oil helps keep the surface of the squash from drying out during cooking and also gives it a subtle aroma. Next, add a pinch of salt to enhance the natural sweetness of the squash. Then, I cracked 2 eggs into each of the pumpkins. Use a spoon to gently stir inside the pumpkin so that the yolk and egg white mix together. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Place in a preheated oven and bake at 180 degrees Celsius, 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake for about 20 minutes. I mashed the avocado until it was very smooth. Ripe avocados have a natural richness and a creamy texture, which helps to make the mixture softer without needing too much oil or fat. Next, I cracked 2 eggs into the bowl of butter. I added a little more salt and ground pepper to make the flavor richer and more balanced. Next comes the finely shredded cabbage. The cabbage has a natural sweetness and a slight crispness, balancing the richness of the butter. This is the vegetable slicer I made myself from an old butter can. Instead of throwing away a can that seemed to have no value, I repurposed it to create a simple, yet quite convenient vegetable slicing tool. With just a few steps and a little creativity, the old can has been transformed into a handy helper in the kitchen, making slicing vegetables quicker and more enjoyable. If you like this product, please leave a comment below. Finally, I grated some cheese into the bowl. When heated, the cheese melted, creating a rich, creamy texture and helping the ingredients bind together better. I used a spoon to mix everything thoroughly until the butter, eggs, cabbage, and cheese were well combined into a smooth, creamy mixture. At this point, the eggs in the oven are done. The surface of the eggs has set, and they emit a very appealing aroma. But I didn't stop there. Using a small, lightweight tube, I gently hollowed out a hole right in the center of each pumpkin. It's wonderful to connect with you all from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Immediately afterwards, I placed a piece of cheese into the space I had just created. Finally, I sprinkled another layer of grated cheese on top to completely cover the surface. All 3 pumpkins were put back into the oven for another 10 minutes. This baking not only gave the cheese on top a light golden color, but also melted the cheese inside. At this point, the pumpkin in my oven had reached the desired doneness, so I took it out of the oven. The pumpkins retain their beautiful, round shape, and the golden brown cheese topping is incredibly appealing. A layer of soft, sweet pumpkin wraps around a rich, creamy egg, with melted cheese filling in the center. I'll fry the butter that's in the bowl. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends and family. Your support is what motivates me to keep sharing more simple and healthy cooking tips every day. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.